SlimeSito out the cut, man. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard, man. I'm gang.
10-9 with a clue system. Slime the nigga, he had no idea. Going so hard, I just brought the meter. Hoodie on like the Grim Reaper.
Today we got SlimeSito off the porch. Welcome to Dirty Glove Bastard, gang.
Slime, man. You know what's going on.
For sure. Welcome home, man.
No, I appreciate it.
What's one thing you can say that kept you to remain positive while you was behind that wall?
Like, I was trying not to think about the outside, but like really just like my family and friends, like they already know I was coming home. It's just like a process, like getting out of there. So like, I just had to just think positive and just listen to like my old music over the phone and stuff like that. Like, just, you know, keeping around like contact with the right people. Like, they helped me do my time, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. And with you being away for so long and you having a lot of time to self-reflect, what's some things that you noted for yourself that you want to accomplish now that you're free, now that you're home?
Now that I'm free, shit, like a platinum record, my music hitting the Billboard and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And just like traveling more, like going places I never been to, like just really taking advantage of things that I wasn't doing, like, but like I'm really just going with the flow. Like I made some goals, but like I'm just about to see like what goes on now that I'm out, you know?
For sure. So let's take it back from the top. What was life like in Clayco for you?
Clayco crazy, bro. Like I moved there like when I was, 10 years old. I moved to Riverdale, like Upper Riverdale Road. Like, there was a lot of things going on. I mean, that I seen like in Maryland, you know what I'm saying? When I used to live out there, like there was a lot of things going on out there, but like Clayco was like, it was wide open, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was straight though.
And where are you originally from?
Maryland, PG County.
For sure. So how do you feel the two cities differ from each other, and what's something you can say you learned from each city?
Like, Maryland, like more like outside, like everybody had, like we used to go to the court, you know what I'm saying? Like posting the carry out, like when I was in Maryland, but like in Atlanta, it's like more indoor, like, cause like they be locking people up for loitering out there. You can't just post outside the gas station. Well, back then you could, but that was hot, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like you kind of like gotta know what's going on in Atlanta. Like you gotta know, be in tune, and then like you'll know where to go. Like versus Maryland, like you know where to go. Like if this nigga selling weed, you know that they be out there. Like over here you got call, and like it's like more a trapping culture in Atlanta. Like more people in the dope game in Atlanta versus other places. I like both of them though, they both smooth.
For sure. When would you say you jumped off the porch?
I jumped off the porch, like I say like 13, like seriously, like being in the streets all day, like doing little things and shit. But I've been like, I don't know, like my brothers was on there already, like my older brothers and stuff. Like I seen a lot through them, so even before I was off the porch, I already knew about what's going on out here.
For sure.
Yeah.
What would you say is the biggest life lessons you learned growing up in the streets?
Shit, like you gotta really know who you're around, bro. Cause like they'll do the hottest stuff. Like they be, you know, really on there, but then you get caught and they act completely different, bro. Like you gotta really watch who you be around, like just going through like things. Like back in the day, I don't even be around a lot of them people like when I first moved to Georgia. Like it's a couple like Crisco, you know what I'm saying? Like he like one of my partners that I like been rocking with since the old days, but like a lot of them, that little circle, I don't even rock with none of them, cause like I see what they on, like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. What do you feel is the biggest obstacle you face while coming up?
Like, really, like when I lost my mom, that was hard. But like, I mean, I still deal with it, but you know what I'm saying? That was like something big that happened in my life, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So for those who don't know, you have your mother tattooed on your face.
Yeah, for real. R.I.P., man.
For sure. So you had to take that pain from Mom Deuce. What led to that decision to let's say, you know, I'm just gonna tap Mom Deuce on the face?
Yeah, I'm gonna tap Mom Deuce on the face. So it's really like a reminder for me every time I look in the mirror, like, so I handle my business out here, like, stop playing. Like,
for sure. What led you to start making music?
I ain't gonna cap, like, I always wanted to rap, but I didn't like really know how to come about it. Like my partners used to rap like shit like that, but like when I got like, I don't know, I was fighting a case, my partner Guala and them, like they used to be rapping and shit. And then like, I still didn't know I was going rap, but like I tried it out. Like I had a plan though, you know what I'm saying? Like I plotted on it. I made a plan and it worked, you know what I'm saying? So like, I started dropping music. That's really what it was, like. And then just being around the right people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they helped me get to where I'm at now and shit.
For sure. What motivated you to start taking it a little bit more serious?
Shit, really, when I started seeing like my pages going up, like my Twitter and my IG, and like folks really under my shit, like asking for music, like I drop something, like they keep asking for more. I'm like, damn, I can't stop now. I'm already too deep in it now. You know what I mean? Cause I was starting to get a lot of followers before I even dropped the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. So where did you get the name SlimeSito from?
Really, like, it's really like it's like in Panama, like my family from Panama, like they call me Eddie Sito out there. Like, so like slime, like I'll be called that out here, but it's just like saying young slime in Spanish. So I just took it and ran off with it, like, you know what I mean? But it was just like it really was like an ad-lib for me because I wasn't really I was calling myself that, nobody was calling me that. So when I started rapping, I just stamped it, you know what I mean?
For sure. And you also mentioned earlier how you started picking up momentum, but you also received recognitions from the likes of Ian Connor, Fat Man Key.
Oh yeah.
So how did it make you feel to know that you have such talented and powerful resources at your side?
Shit, really, that's really good. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they definitely helped, like, especially like Ian and shit, you know what I mean? Like, Yachty, like, they was fucking with me. K, they was fucking with me hard, you know what I mean? But like, my partners knew them already, so like, they was kind of like, even if I didn't know them personally, like, they was already in the loop.
Y'all had connections.
My partners knew them, like, Coop and Guala, like, they was already fucking with them. So like, I used to just be around. Like, before I was even rapping, I was still around, so the niggas knew my face. Like, my face card been stamped.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And Yachty is a big supporter of the Rich Slime gang. So how does it feel to know that he supports not only just you, but everybody who carries the name and the brand?
That's
from like Honchos, from Guala to Chapo, like all y'all. He supports not just one of y'all, he supports all y'all.
Nah, that's what's up. That's a bro. It feel good. Cause bro, you know, bro out of here, like he really mainstream, like he really took off.
How different was it for you to start working with French producer Brodinsky?
Oh, that shit was hard. His beats different. Like, I know him through like Will Hoops, like and Dolan and shit. That nigga fire, I ain't gonna cap. Brodinsky, I linked up with him in the studio. We made like 3 songs, like back to back. I knocked them bitches out ASAP. I think I made like them songs in like 1 hour. All them shits.
For sure. Them shits going crazy. You think them shits touching the French market too?
I didn't know. I heard about it when I was locked up, cause it dropped when I was locked up. People like, bro, that shit going crazy. I'm like, damn, that's what's up.
Have you talked to him while you was locked up?
Nah, but I talked to him since I've been home.
Yeah.
He supposed to do some more shit.
For sure. What's your thoughts on the rap game now since you've been away?
It did change over, like I mean it's pipe still. Like the beat's kind of different, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. Like I'm still watching. It's a lot of stuff I don't even know. Like I ain't catch up on yet, but for the most part, it's all right.
For sure. And since you've been away, we've seen a lot of talent come from the South Side. So how does it feel to like see everybody from your side of town popping and coming up?
Shit felt good, cause that been the plan, like, you know, like Honcho, Smoke, you know what I mean? Like Beezy, Guala, you know what I mean? Like we've been playing this, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's like, from the South Side, like we really stamped that shit. Like Walker did, you know, Slim Duckin did, RP. But like we really put it on for like dress the part. Like people know us for that, like, you know what I mean? So like I feel good that like now like people knowing what's going on for real.
For sure. And how did it make you feel to see Honchos, Guala, Chapo all carry the brand the way they did while you were away?
Now they did a good job with that shit. I ain't gonna cap. I salute it, cause that's what it's about. Like it's about like keeping that shit going. Like I already knew they was gonna do that though. Like the niggas fire. I believe in them. Like even like back then, like I already knew that everything that's going on now was gonna happen. Like I've been talking about this shit. Like
so you foreseen the whole vision?
Yeah, cause I knew we was fire. Like and like I know we was destined for it. Like so like when like people start fucking with us on the music, I wasn't surprised because people been fucking with us in the hood like that. Like just being on the South Side, we've been popular as far like people always want to be around us. Yeah. So like now that we doing music, it's just like I don't know, it's fire. I ain't gonna cut.
Let me ask you this. So not only are y'all all talented individually, did you think that was something strategic? Like, cause each and every one of y'all add a different flair to the clique, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got Sito, you got Honchos, you got Chapo, you got Guala, and each and every one of them come different. Each and every one of them got a different style. Is that strategic or is that something that just happened?
it just really happened. It was like a big link up, cause like nigga Guala, like he like, you know what I'm saying, like he used to like, he planned this shit too. So it's like we used to be in the studio all the time. Like them niggas used to freestyle. Like we used to just be freestyling. Like I said, like I was rapping, but I wasn't really taking it serious around that time. So like I don't know, like basically to say like, yeah, like I ain't surprised that this shit happening now, cause like we like dead ass put a lot of work in for this shit. Like we used to be in the studio long nights, doing all type of crazy shit, like still being in the studio though. Like Smoke had a studio at his house, so it used to be right there on Gangway. Yeah. Just before we was going to like big studios and shit like that, you know what I mean? So it just, that shit felt like everybody got their own little motion. And that shit just come together, like, you know, telling where it's gonna lead us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my next
question. It's going up, it's going north though.
Yeah. With everybody with their own different lanes of revenue, do you see this shit getting bigger and only better, or do you see everybody right now just popping each on their own and just coming back full circle?
I feel like it's gonna get bigger and bigger, cause like everybody gonna make their own little way, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm gonna always do what I can for them, but they be doing their own stuff. Like they be having their own studio sessions, shit like that. It's like, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Like it's like Walker Gucci, bro. Like I was reading his book, he was talking about like how he'll be in the studio and Walker be in a whole nother studio. It's like they got their own little thing going on, like, and it's like better because like all of them talented. Usually it'd be like one person in the group talented. All these niggas going crazy.
Exactly.
And I've been on that. Like I've been on that before I was even rapping. So like now that it's happening, it's like it's finna pipe up. I know it is. Like
exactly.
Yeah, you just gotta stay on it.
Hell yeah. What was your reason for not putting out First Day Out Part 5?
Cause that shit burnt out, bro. Like I did that shit so many times. Like it really bad luck, bro. I don't know. Like I ain't fuck with that shit. But I'm gonna put some shit out, bro. I'm gonna put out a song like I Don't Bond, like, you know what I mean?
Straight up.
Yeah.
Saying you're working on the project as we speak.
Yeah, I don't know the name, but I'm working on some shit with Dolan right now.
For sure.
I got other shit in the cut. Like I got I record so many songs, bro. I got a lot of shit in the cut, like with Sensei, 2 Times, Castle, Zang Gang, you know what I'm saying? Like all them, like we're going crazy.
For sure.
I got a lot of shit with them folks.
So where do you see your career taking off to now?
I might get my CEO shit for real. I might just pipe all the way up, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Any features on the upcoming project?
Shit, right now, shit, not really.
Sure.
Just ganging them.
And the producers you mentioned are all heavy hitters. Are there any other producers that you would want to work with?
Like Zay, Southside, TM, who else go hard? Metro Boom go hard. Like I like see the type of me, like I got like my own type of beat, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I be like stuck on that shit. I try other shit too. That's why I was fucking with Brodinsky shit. Like he got some shit. It's on niggas like, it's just like I'm a beat fanatic too. Like the beat gotta be hard. Like I don't even want to rap on it. Like for real. Like I be in the studio. If the beat not hard, like I'm not hopping on that shit. Like for real. I'm like a beat head. Like that's why a lot of people like my beats, cause like I choose hard ass beats. Like I be on that shit.
For sure.
So like some producers, like he might be fire, but his style probably don't match mine. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about any artists?
Artists like
any artists that you would want to work with?
Yeah, like Gucci, shit. Not too many. Like me, niggas going crazy though.
Right.
Yeah.
Before you had got locked, Walker had reached out to you too.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
How'd that feel?
That's cool, cause he like really, I used to see him in the hood, like on 221 River Road. He used to stay in apartments. So like I was young as hell, I was like 12 and shit. I used to see him out there.
Yeah.
So I know he like probably know, cause like we got the same folks, so he probably looking like damn, you know what I mean? But it's good, like knowing that he from the hood. He was like one of the first niggas that I seen go up from Clayco. So yeah, it feel good to know that like niggas watching, like that's how I know this shit working, you know what I mean?
For sure. And now that you home in 2021 on the horizon, what you got planned?
I might just go crazy, just like draw these projects, these singles, you know what I mean? Until it's album mode, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Go all the way up, get rich in this shit.
For sure. And you are an independent artist, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Would you take the signee route, or would you keep the independent grind going steady?
Really, bro, I don't really fuck with the label like that. Like we is the label for real, like RG. This shit, like this is the label, like you know what I'm saying. So I look at it like it got to be crazy. It got to be something crazy for me to make it like a move like that with the label. But I do want to do business, like I got to do with the labels, but I don't want to like go mainstream. Like hell no, it got to make sense. Everything got to make sense, cause I know what's going on already.
Exactly.
So hell yeah.
And like you said, with RSG being the label and all the talented members that's within the label, how do you feel things were gonna look for everybody else in 2021?
Shit, that shit could go north, bro. I got a good plan. I don't know. I just know, like, when I'm right, I just know this shit gonna work. Like, I just know, like, them niggas going crazy. They got their own motion. Something big gonna happen soon. Even if it's not me, one of them niggas gonna go like, something gonna happen.
For sure.
And we already established all this back in the day, so that's why don't never be no issues, cause we plant this, like, niggas know. Like,
For sure. What's one thing you would say that brings all y'all together?
shit, just being so cool for so long. Been through too much shit together.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
We got a lot of love from you on the last Honchos and Chapo interview, right? So
yeah?
We was talking, yeah.
I ain't get to see it, you know?
What?
I ain't even get to see it. I've been locked, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically they were showing you a lot of love, and that's what made me ask you that question, is because it's a lot of love reciprocated between all of y'all. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all stand really on, it's a real relationship between y'all. Like I'm saying, that's what made me ask, would you ever take the label route, because y'all are the label?
Hell yeah. Like, hell yeah, I took the label route. I'll sign them if I could, you know what I'm saying? Cause I believe in them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even if I don't, somebody will. They're gonna be successful in this shit no matter what, cause them niggas smart. They know how to work this shit. So like, I don't even be worried about niggas switching up, because they would have been did that. We done been through so much shit. We already had money. We done did all the, I feel like we would have been fell out about anything, bitches or money back then. So like now, it's good knowing that you really got a solid team with you, bro. I be seeing that be like what be going on with other people, like they get on and then they, you know what I'm saying, egos and shit. I be like, I mean, everybody got their own ego in RG, but like we know how to deal with each other. We down there live together, like we together all the time, like nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Bitches, all type shit. Like niggas know. I know that they won't switch on me. Beat cases together, all shit. I know I could trust them. So like, I don't be worried about like all that other shit. I just want all the niggas to win. So if I could do it, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to do it. But if I can't, you know what I'm saying, I gotta do what I gotta do. That's how I look at that shit.
For sure. Any last words and shout outs?
Shout out, free shot to shoot, free paint, you know what I'm saying? I hope you get that appeal. Shout out all my niggas in Maryland, you know, my brother Leo and his folks and them, you know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody that was fucking with me when I was locked up for
sure.
And my fans.
10-9 with a clue system. Slime nigga, he had no idea. Going so hard, just brought the meter. Hoodie on like the Grand Reaper. Lame nigga, I don't care to meet you. Y'all niggas act like